Good afternoon and welcome to D. White Field, home of the Mount Carmel Golden Aces for game number 3 on the season for the Mount Carmel Ball Club. As they'll come into this one with an 0-2 record, have losses to Red Hill 10-4 and a loss at Fairfield on Saturday 7-3. We'll be taking on the Lawrenceville Indians today, who also come in with an 0-2 record. So somebody's going to walk out of here from D. White Field with a victory. And let's hope that that's the Golden Aces this afternoon. So let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Mount Carmel Golden Aces as they take the field here. In right field, it'll be Wade Keepus. In left field, Jaden Smith. Catcher, Ryder Sloss. Center fielder, River Dasher. First baseman, Asher Costin. Second baseman, Brendan Bowser. Shortstop, Santiago Wanipa. The DH will be Maddox Dillard, and he's DHing for the pitcher, Keegan Linson. And at third base, it'll be Logan Mobley. For the Lawrenceville Indians and head coach, Brian McCrary. It'll be leading off Corbin Schaefer in right field. Emery Ivers, the shortstop. Elliot Garrettson, the catcher. At third base, Audie Taylor. Pitcher, Adam Whiteaz. First base, Tegan Rowland. Center fielder, Lane Jackson. Left fielder, Hunter Gray. And at second base, Ethan Metz. So on the mound here for the Mount Carmel Golden Aces, you have Keegan Linson, who opened up the season this past Thursday, did a great job in his start, went 5 innings pitched, 5 hits, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. And right now, Keegan on the season sports a 2.8 ERA with a 1.2 whip. That would be walks and hits per innings pitched. So Keegan really had a great game the other day. Wheels fell off the bus for the Golden Aces in the 7th inning, and they went home with the loss against the Salukis. Then on the road Saturday over at Fairfield, it was one of those ball games that just got off on the wrong foot. Gave up 5 runs in the first 2 innings, ended up losing 7-3. Golden Aces, again, just like they did against Red Hill offensively, they had opportunities to put some more runs on the board and just wasn't able to get that timely hit in order to move runners over. You know, you got to get them on, move them over, and get them in, and just wasn't able to pull that off offensively. But let's see what they got today here. Non-conference action against the Lawrenceville Indians, as we'll play them twice this season. Second game will be the conference game. So again, leading it off here for the Indians will be number 14, the right fielder, Corbin Schaefer. Leading off for the Indians, number 14, the right fielder, Corbin Schaefer. So Golden Aces, as you can see, are in their home white uniforms. Lawrenceville with the red tops, gray pants. First pitch is in, and it's just a little low for a ball. Golden Aces playing straight away, a little shallow maybe in left field, but the wind is blowing in here this afternoon. Ground ball over to third base. Mobley with it, throws it over to Costin, and that's going to be out number 1. So good start here for the Golden Aces, an even better start for Keegan Linson. That's 2 pitches and 1 out. So now up is Emery Ivers. Shortstop, number 1, Emery Ivers. Ivers, one of those basketball players for the third place Lawrenceville Indians on the basketball team. He was number 30 in basketball, number 1 here on the baseball field. Curveball in for a strike on pitch number 1. Tried to come with the fastball on the outside corner, just off the plate a little bit. It'll be a 1-1 count. So as I mentioned earlier, a little bit different temperature than what it was on opening day here. Opening day was beautiful, perfect spring baseball weather. As swing and a miss there for Ivers, but here today, it's just a little bit chillier. We'll check the old Channel 14 app. As ball in the dirt there on the curveball. It's going to even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes, as right now it's 51 degrees. It is sunny outside. A little bit of a haze up in the clouds, but the wind is blowing in from left field. It's kind of like Wrigley Field. You never know what's going to happen. Ground ball right back up the middle. Bowser has it. with the throw, not turf, so it's not going to get there, and it gets past the first baseman. So that's going to be a base hit for Emory Ivers. That'll bring up Elliot Garrettson. Now batting the catcher, number 7, Elliot Garrettson. So Garrettson will come to the plate. 1 out, 1 on. 3-hole hitter for the Lawrenceville Indians. First time we'll see Linson out of the stretch today. Big lead over at first base. Pickoff attempt, not in time. Left-handed batter. Haven't seen very many left-handed batters so far this season, so let's see what we do here. Another pickoff attempt there for Linson as Ivers gets back safely. Still playing straight away for the Golden Aces. Bunt attempt, runner throw down to second, and he's going to be safe. Juanipa had it in the glove, but Ivers dove in head first and knocked it out of the glove on the slide, and that'll be a stolen base for Emory Ivers. So that was a perfect throw right there. But Ivers, he's quick. He's an athlete. He's very quick on the base paths. 0-1 count here for Garrettson. Elliot Garrettson. Wears number 7. He's the catcher for the Indians. Strike on the outside corner is called. 0-2 count. So let's see what's going to happen here with Linson. See if Keegan can get this strikeout here. And it's going to be right back at Linson. Gets it over to Costin at first base. That'll be out number 2 as the base runner. Emory Ivers moves up to third base. So 2 outs for the Golden Aces. Third baseman, number 17, Audie Taylor. Swing and a miss on the first pitch there. Looked to be a little change up, maybe a little slow curve action there from Keegan Linson. 2 outs here. Next pitch, swing and a miss, 0-2 count. I think we're still a little deep in center field, but I know River can run out there. But otherwise, still playing straight away here for the Golden Aces. First time through the lineup. Ball, check swing back to the pitcher. Linson throws it over to Costin, and that's going to end the top of the first inning. Lawrenceville, 0 runs. They did have 1 hit. No errors on the Golden Aces. And it's 0-0 going to the bottom of the first inning. We'll be back after this message.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Welcome back here to D. White Field, going to the bottom of the first inning. Due up for the Golden Aces will be the leadoff hitter, Wade Keepus, in right field, Jaden Smith, the left fielder, and Ryder Sloss, the catcher. Just a little bit of a switch up here on the lineup from what the Golden Aces have put out the first 2 times on this season. See if they can get a little magic out of this order. Right now, Keepus is coming in to this 3rd game of the season. He's batting .400. Jaden Smith is batting .500, so hopefully we can get some base runners on here. Did you go to streaming Is that what you put it on or record? Because right now the picture, the ads are coming through, but the game picture's not coming through. All right, so we're going to get ready here for some game action as soon as we get warmed up. On the mound for the Lawrenceville Indians will be a left-handed pitcher for the Indians, number 47, Adam Whiteaz. So we'll see what he brings to the plate here for the Golden Aces. That's all that's there. It's still from when they're warming up. I think the volume's coming through, but the picture isn't. Leading off for the Golden Aces, the right fielder, number 7, Wade Keepus. So on the mound for the Indians, it is number 47, left-hander Adam Whiteaz. Behind the plate, number 7, Elliot Garrettson. First pitch here is going to be a ball, just a little up and outside for Wade Keepus at the plate for the Golden Aces, leading things off. So 2 balls, no strikes. And as a good leadoff hitter, I'm thinking we're probably going to wait till we get a strike in here. 3-0 count. Bottom of the first inning here from D. White Field. Non-conference action between the Mount Carmel Golden Aces and the Lawrenceville Indians. There's a strike in, so now it's a 3-1 count. 40 years ago, my coach would have called it the hitter's delight on a 3-1 count, because right now you're looking 1 pitch, 1 spot here. Oh, and that wasn't the pitch nor the spot. A little bit outside, but umpire calls it a strike. It's going to be a 3-2 count. So now anything close, Wade. Got to put that ball in play here. Next pitch is up high. It'll be ball 4, and Keepus will be aboard. The left fielder, number 5, Jaden Smith. So Jaden Smith now coming to the plate. As I mentioned earlier, he's batting .500 on the season. Was in the leadoff spot. Now we moved him to the 2-hole. Runner on first base is Keepus. Pickoff move, and he's back safely. So we'll see what if this lineup here that coach has put together, if we can get some magic going here. First pitch is going to be a strike just on the outside corner. 0-1 count. Thing is, with that left-handed pitcher, if you see his move a couple times, then all of a sudden you want to just maybe go on first movement here. Back. And he's going to be back at first base. Safely as Keepus on the pickoff attempt. And Keepus is off and running there. Gets the stolen base. It's going to be, I believe, 1 ball, 1 strike here. So now runner on second base here for Jaden Smith. Next pitch swung on and missed here. It's going to make it a 1-2 count. Got to get him on, get him over, and then we'll get him in. So Jaden's job right here is he wants to make sure he gets that ball to the right side if he can. If it goes pull side, he definitely wants to get a base hit. But if he gets the ball to the right side on the ground, gives an opportunity for Keepus to move up another station. Foul ball off to the right side, straight back here. First foul ball we've had today. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bottom half of the first inning. And the pitch. Little low, ball's in the dirt, blocked nicely there by the catcher. Elliott Garrettson makes the block in order to keep the runner from advancing. 2-2, all evened up in the count. So Whitey comes set, brings it, and there's a base hit up the middle. Whew. Ivers almost got that one as Keepus gets to third base, and that's going to move the runner up. They threw the ball home, and that allows the runner to move up. So that's going to be a single and a move up on the throw. So now we have runners at second and third for Ryder Sloss coming to the plate. Ryder, one of the team leaders so far in the first 2 games in walks. So if he doesn't get a pitch to hit, smoked one the other day, folks. I tell you what, if you weren't there on Saturday at Fairfield, he smoked one right at the shortstop that the shortstop didn't have a chance to think. He just put his glove open and caught it. If we could have had a little loft to that, that would have been a home run. I think that would have been a 3-run shot. First pitch to Ryder is going to be on the outside corner for strike number 1. 2 ducks on the pond here for Ryder Sloss, the catcher. I understand we're having some technical difficulties right now with the video portion of things. You're still able to hear me as Ryder's going to pop it up out into right field. That's going to get a run home. Right fielder catches it. That's going to be Schaefer out in right field, catches it. So a sacrifice fly for Ryder Sloss gets the RBI and puts the Golden Aces on top here, 1-0. Now batting.
New season, new ride. Steve Faulkner Automotive has F-150s with.
So that's going to bring up River Dasher in the 4-hole. River's also batting .500 here in the early going of this spring 2026 season. Jaden Smith had tagged up, and Jaden's at third base. So pitched outside is a ball. So let's see what River can do with it here. Center field's playing just a little bit to pull. Left field's a little shallow, but again, the wind is blowing in case you're just joining us on the broadcast. It's a cool day, but on top of that, the wind's blowing in from left field. The other day, it was blowing out a little bit, but today it's blowing in, so it's kind of like Wrigley Field, I guess. River puts the ball in play. It's going to be in the hole and through. Ivers had a chance to come up with that ball, wasn't able to. But that's going to score the second run for the Golden Aces, and they're up 2-0. Now batting number 11, the first baseman, Asher Costin. So right now, River Dasher is on first base, and River does have wheels. He's going to run, I'm certain of it. Asher Costin, the left-handed first baseman, is up to bat. Asher had a nice line drive over at Fairfield game the other day. First pitch is just outside off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes, still 1 out here. As Golden Aces have runners, a runner, I should say, singular, on the base paths. Dasher's on the move, ball gets through. Take a look to turn because it's a big backstop, and River put on the brakes. He got about a third of the way around there, put on the brakes because the catcher, number 7, Elliott Garrettson, he did hustle back and got that baseball to keep River Dasher from going to third base. So 2 balls, no strikes to Asher Costin. Next pitch goes through the catcher's legs again on a wild pitch. as River will move up to third base. So it's a 3-0 count for Asher. Asher on the season is hitting .333. You know, if he was in the major leagues right now hitting .333, he'd be a multi-millionaire. Maybe he would remember me. Strike one, just on the outside corner. Tell you the pitcher, Whitey has, he's been painting those corners, that's for sure. So right now, Asher Coster with a 3-1 count. Next pitch is low, be ball 4, and that's going to put runners at the corners for Brendan Bowser. Second baseman, number 13, Brendan Bowser. Brendan's coming in here, coming off of Saturday's game at the plate, 2 RBIs. He's also leading the team in stolen bases with 2 of them. So right now, there goes Asher Costin. It's ball 1, so that'll be a stolen base for Asher Costin. And the thing is, and I've seen it too many times already here in the early season, players forget it's first and third. You got to hold them on. First baseman for the Indians wasn't holding on there, and Asher Costin had a 20-foot lead. So 1 ball, no strikes to Bowser. 1 out. 2 runners. 2 ducks on the pond here. Ball 2. I think at this point I'm telling him, you sit back and wait. You get 1 pitch, 1 spot. 1 pitch, 1 spot, pull the trigger, and let's see what happens. And there it's going to get just out of the infield, hit it off the handle. It's got an RBI as Asher Costin moves into third base, so that's going to be a single. And then Bowser on the throw, they throw it back to the pitcher. It gets past the pitcher, and Bowser's going to move up to second base. Now batting, number 10, the shortstop, Santiago Juanipa. So now the Golden Aces are up 3-0 on the RBI single from Bowser to left center field. And again, runners on second and third. After they threw the ball in, it got past the pitcher. Uh-oh, Santiago, nice wood on that one. And the ball's caught out in center field. Asher Costin tags up and scores. That's going to make it 4-0 for the Golden Aces, as Bowser was, for some reason, he thought the ball was going over the head. So that's going to be a sack 8 and an RBI. Number 20, the DH, Maddox Dillard. So Maddox comes up here to the plate. In the DH role, as Bowser takes off, stolen base, padding his stats. Hey, I can give him a hard time. He's my kid. But got a runner at third now. So Maddox Dillard, buddy, if you can get yourself a base hit here with 2 outs, you're going to pick up an RBI. .4-0 Golden Aces on top here in the bottom of the first inning. So 1 ball count with 2 outs. 1 more batter and the Golden Aces would get themselves around the order. And this is just what the doctor ordered. Needed a little offensive pick-me-up here. So right now for Maddox Dillard, the next pitch comes in. It's going to be a strike on the outside corner. Evens up the count 1 apiece. Still bottom of the first inning here from D. White Field. I think every day this week the weather is supposed to get a little bit better each day. So the pitch comes in. It's blocked nicely there by the catcher, Elliot Garrettson. As Maddox Dillard at the plate. Come on, Maddox. Get yourself an RBI here, kid. Strike number 2, just on the outside corner. So right now, anything close. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third base. Deuces wild. 2-2, 2 outs. And the pitch. Inside, bounces off the catch. Oh, hit off the batter. So no RBI opportunity there for Maddox as he gets a hit by pitch. The third baseman, number 4, Logan Mobley. So now Logan Mobley comes up to the plate. 9 batters for the Golden Aces have come up to the plate here. First and third, 2 outs. First pitch is in for a strike. Stolen base for Maddox Dillard. So right now, with 2 outs, if everybody gets off on a jump, a base hit could score 2 runs here. So Logan Mobley licking his chops for this one. Comes in, ball's in the dirt. Evens up the count 1 apiece. Both ball clubs come into this ball game 0-2 on the season. And as I said at the top of the broadcast, somebody's going to come out with a victory. So next pitch is just outside. It'll be 2 balls, 1 strike. Mobley started at second base on Saturday, started at third base last Thursday, so he's a utility infielder. He got a little time also at shortstop the other day when Wanipa come in to pitch. As that's ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike. And if you're Logan, you're looking one pitch, 1 spot. That pitch comes in, you feast. Otherwise, let it go. That'll be ball 4 for Logan Mobley. So now the bases are loaded, and that's going to bring up Wade Keepus, who walked to start off this bottom of the first inning. The right fielder, number 7, Wade Keepus. So bases are loaded. RBI opportunity here for the sophomore, Wade Keepus. Pitch comes in, nicely blocked there by the catcher. Elliot Garrettson's getting his work out here in this first inning in the bottom of the first. Done a nice job behind the plate there, blocking some balls. Next pitch comes in just a little high and outside. 2-0 count. 4-0. Golden Aces on top here. It's going to be 3-0 count. So all the runners could shorten up a little bit because if it's a ball, it's going to be ball 4 and they all get to move up 90 feet anyway. And the pitch. It's going to be ball 4. So Wade Keepus with his second walk of the inning and an RBI. Bowser comes in to score. And here goes Coach Brian McCrary out to talk with his pitcher. So with that, we're going to take a quick break. We'll come back here in 30 seconds.
New season, new ride. D. Faulkner Automotive has F-150s with 0 down and 0% for 60 months and full-size Broncos to lease as low as $378 a month. Go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Spring is a great time for Jeeps. Get a Jeep Grand Cherokee L with 0% financing or a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Lease for only $359 a month. Fresh pricing is waiting for you at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as Jaden Smith getting ready to get in the box. The left fielder, number 5, Jaden Smith. So Jaden Smith earlier in the ball game had a single. He's scored a run. Bases are loaded, so he's got an opportunity here for some RBIs. Takes a swing, it's out to right field, but it's going to be right at the right fielder. It's caught. And that'll end the bottom of the first inning as the Golden Aces tally 5 runs here in the bottom of the first inning. 5-0 Golden Aces on top. We'll be back after these messages.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Welcome back here to D. White Field. After 1 inning of play, it's the Mount Carmel Golden Aces 5 and the Lawrenceville Indians 0. So Keegan Lenson did a great job in the top of the first, 3 up, 3 down. And for the Golden Aces in the bottom part of the inning, they came out and woke themselves up offensively here for the first time in this 2026 season as they batted around and then some. So right now it's going to be starting off for the Lawrenceville Indians, the 4-hole hitter, the third baseman, Audie Taylor. Third baseman, number 17, Audie Taylor. Sorry. Pitcher, 47, Adam Whiteaz. What did Taylor do? First pitch is going to be a ball. As I'm sorry, I said earlier, it was 3 up, 3 down. There was a base hit in there by Emery Ivers in that top of the first. And then the last 2 outs, I forgot to write it down. The last 2 outs was both back to the pitcher, Keegan Lenson. So not only is he pitching, but he's also fielding very well here today. As a swing and a miss there, evens up the count 1 apiece. So top of the second inning. Adam Whiteaz, left-handed pitcher, swings, fouls it straight back here towards the press box. Thank goodness we have a fence here. Even though I will tell you, be heads up, because there has been, I was sitting right here one time just doing the PA, and the ball hit the fence, came over and into just above my head. I'm like, that's crazy. 2-2 count. Ball hit off the end of the bat and needs to replace his chalk there, as it was a little cue ball over towards the first base dugout. Fouled it off, stayed alive. Amy, what's the count? So it is 3-2 count. And the pitch by Keegan Lenson is inside, ball 4. So right now, Keegan's going to look for a little double play magic here. First baseman, number 48, Tegan Rowland. Quick pickoff opportunity over to first base there as Whiteaz got back safely. First baseman, Tegan Rowland at the plate. So right now for the Golden Aces, with the wind blowing in, all of them are playing what I would call a little more shallow than what they were the other day. Straight away, as swing and a miss there on the first pitch. Top of the second inning out here at D. White Field. Non-conference action here today between the Golden Aces and the Lawrenceville Indians. Strike number 2 on the swing. So it's an 0-2 count for Keegan Lenson. Let's see if we can get a little fired up. Let's see the defense get a little fired up as that strike three well placed on the inside corner for out number one. And that'll be the first strikeout of the day for Mr. Linson. Now batting the center fielder, number 5, Lane Jackson. So Lane Jackson comes to the plate. He bats in the 7 hole here for the Indians. The center fielder. Runner on first base is the pitcher, Whiteaz. This will be a great place for one pitch and a double play. Ball one high. Looks like maybe the wind's picked up just a hair as the flags are definitely flying. Thanks to Mark Homan for the flags. As swing and a miss on the high fastball. 1-1 count now for the batter, Lane Jackson. Next pitch out of the stretch is just inside off the plate. There'll be a 2-1 count. Looking out over the field here in the Sunfield portion of things out in right field, Wade Keepus is out there, and he looks like to me he's playing where exactly I'd want him to play. Playing him not to pull, a little more towards the line as foul ball right straight back here towards the press box. That would have gone over to the sound technician, though. It woke him up over there. Maybe. 2-2 count as pickoff opportunity not in time, so runner back in safely is Whiteaz. So umpire is allowing did the video freeze? Did the video freeze? And there's going to be strike 3 right down the middle. So back-to-back backwards Ks for Keegan Linson. It's going to be 2 outs with a runner on first base. As the ball's fouled straight back, out of play. So 2-strike count here. Keegan has whatever pitch he wants at his arsenal. So Linson comes set, fires home. It's going to be outside. Evens up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5-0, Golden Aces on top here after a big first inning. Pitch is going to be fouled down the first base line, out of play. Still 2-2 count. Golden Aces upcoming here this week. We'll be back at home on Wednesday versus Flora. It will be a little warmer weather on Wednesday. As that pitch is a little high, is going to load it up, 3-2 count. So Wednesday we'll be at home against Flora, Thursday at Newton, and then Friday will be the makeup game as we'll go to Oblong, Hudsonville, Palestine. Swing and a miss, and that's going to end the top of the second inning with the 3rd out there. 5-0, Golden Aces on top here. They'll come to bat in the bottom of the second inning right after these messages.
How sweet it is to be loved by you.
How Sweet It Is, the music of James Taylor with award-winning Nashville songwriter Steve Leslie, comes to the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater Friday, March 27th at 7:30 p.m. as part of the Wabash Valley Arts Council Performing Arts Series. This special night, also presented in cooperation with the Wabash Valley College Foundation, will host several food trucks, music in the lobby, auctions of authentic James Taylor signed memorabilia, and more. Get your tickets now. Just scan the QR code on your screen.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Welcome back here to D. White Field. Golden Aces lead 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Due up for the Golden Aces will be Ryder Sloss, River Dasher, and Asher Costin. If any of those get on, it'll be Brendan Bowser. So you're talking the meat of the lineup here, the heart of the lineup for the Golden Aces. Leading off for the Golden Aces, the catcher, number 15, Ryder Sloss. So Ryder Sloss comes up to the plate. He had a sacrifice to right field in the first inning with an RBI. Let's see what Ryder can do here in this second AB, in the second inning. First pitch is a little low and inside for a ball. A little bit of an adjustment here for the Golden Aces on the offensive side of things. First of all, you're looking at a left-handed pitcher, and it's a left-handed pitcher that's, you know, he's not exactly throwing upper velocity. 2-0 count here for Ryder Sloss. Would love to see a nice gapper to right center field here by Ryder. If he gets that opportunity, it's a 3-0 count with the ball just inside there. So 3-0 count to Ryder Sloss, one of the seniors on this ball club. Pitch is in there a little low, but it's right above the knees for a strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Put it on a tee, Ryder. And there it is. There's that ball to right center field that I wanted. That's going to be at least a double. Oh, he missed first base. He's going back because he missed first base and bit the dust. Dirt worms got him. The center fielder, number 9, River Dasher. So Ryder, he knew he had a double on that, and that's exactly what I wanted to see, was a nice, good, solid line drive to right center field, which Ryder did it. But Turf Monster got him. You can't say the Turf Monster. We don't have turf, so it has to be the Dirt Monster got a hold of him. Missed first base, and he went face first into the dirt and went back to first base, so that way we didn't get called out. So River Dasher now at the plate. He's going to hit one, the same spot out over there, right center field, and the right fielder is going to come up with the catch. So it'll be 1 out. Now batting, number 11, the first baseman, Asher Costin. So that'll bring up the left-hander, Asher Costin, another senior on this ball club. You have Ryder Sloss at first base. First pitch is high to Asher Costin, senior first baseman. Asher got the bat going on Saturday, had a nice line drive to left field. And there's going to be a ball into right field for a base hit, as we'll have runners at first and second. Second baseman, number 13, Brendan Bowser. So that'll bring up the other senior. Number 13, the second baseman, Brendan Bowser. Brendan, earlier in the game, did have a single. Had an RBI, a stolen base. So now we got 2 seniors on base with a senior at the plate. So let's see if we can get a little 1-out magic here. And the pitch. Cheated himself on that one. Little half swing, foul ball out of play over to the right side. So it'll be an 0-1 count. So Sloss at second, Costin at first. Here's the pitch. Ball is high. That'll even up the count 1 apiece. Golden Aces on top 5-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Next pitch just a little outside. And as shallow as everybody's playing, this is probably pretty much station-to-station baseball unless it gets into a gap. If it gets into a gap, you got an opportunity to get an RBI. Otherwise, right straight at people, and it's going to be station-to-station with the wind blowing in from left field. As the ball's low, that's going to make it 3 balls and 1 strike. And let's see what number 13 can do with a 3-1. Little palindrome action there for you mathematical folks. And a pitch. Going to be fouled off to the left side as he was way out in front on that pitch. So 3-2 count. Anything close, you got to put the ball in play. 3-2 count, 1 out. Runners on first and second. Wytiak comes set. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be fouled off to the right side and out of play. So still a 3-2 count here for Brendan Bowser. Here's the pitch. And it's high and outside, so it'll be ball 4. That's going to load up the bases here for the Golden Aces. Now batting for the Golden Aces, number 10, the shortstop, Santiago Juanipa. Brings up Santiago Juanipa, the shortstop for the Golden Aces. Bases are loaded with 1 out. So big opportunity here for Santiago to get himself some feel good. He needs a little love right now, offensively. So Santiago, if he can get a base hit, especially he's got a Asher Costin out there at second who can run a little bit. He gets 1 ball in the gap, and it's going to be a couple runs. So Juanipa looks at it, and he's going to hit it out to left field. That's down, and it should be an opportunity at 2 RBIs there as Costin's coming in. Sloss crosses the plate, and Costin will also cross the plate. 2 RBIs for Santiago Juanipa. Now batting the DH, number 20, Maddox Dillard. So now head coach Brian McCrary is going to go out to the mound. Looks like they're going to have a pitching change possibly. So right now it's 7-0. Golden Aces on top here in the bottom of the second inning. We're going to take a quick break, and then we'll come right back out here to D. White Field for more Golden Aces baseball action.
My name is Alexis Johnson. I'm from Brookston, Indiana, and I'm in the physical therapy assistant program at Wabash Valley College. Some of the hands-on activities we have in physical therapy assistant program is we work on each other, getting that practice in the school setting, and then we also go to clinicals. We go out and work on actual patients with actual employees and just getting hands-on with your patients. After graduating, I plan on going back to my community, working in a hospital setting, maybe a nursing home, and just helping those people around me.
It's March Madness at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get 0% for 60 months and up to $6,000 off Ram 1500s, or drive a new Pacifica for less than $400 a month. Only at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Welcome back here to D. White Field. Non-conference action today for the Golden Aces as they take on the Lawrenceville Indians. It's 7-0 right now in the bottom of the second inning. We have a pitching change for the Lawrenceville Indians. The starter was Adam Wytiaz, and right now coming in will be the first baseman. First baseman Tegan Rowland, number 48, will come in to pitch. So Rowland will come in to pitch, and I believe Wytiaz will go to first base. So right now for the Golden Aces, Maddox Dillard will be up to the plate. So most of the order has batted twice already. And several singles mixed in here with some walks and some RBIs and some stolen bases. So offensively, things are looking pretty good for the Golden Aces so far. Keegan Linson's been on the mound. He's got 2 innings pitched in. And Keegan's only given up 1 hit. He's got 3 strikeouts. Made it through 2 innings, looking really good. All he gave up is a 1 single to Emery Ivers and a walk to Adam Whiteyaz to lead off the 2nd inning. Otherwise, everybody else has been out. So now batting for the Golden Aces, it'll be the DH, Maddox Dillard. Maddox has an opportunity. He's got Bowser out at second base, Santiago Juanipa at first, as the first pitch from Roland is a ball. So Dillard, last at bat, he was hit by a pitch, did get a stolen base in that opportunity as well. As he pops it straight up, and let's see if the catcher can get a hold of that one. And he does. So the catch is made. So that'll be 2 outs. So now batting in the place of Logan Mobley will be number 12. That'll be Cole Carmichael that will pinch hit. So Cole Carmichael getting, I believe this will be his first at bat of the season. So 2 outs here. Runners on first and second. Another senior, Cole Carmichael, getting his first AB of this young season. Trying to get a lot of firsts out of the way here for the Golden Aces on the first game of this week. 4-game week for the Golden Aces. As the first pitch right down the middle. So Golden Aces will play today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, pending the weather, which I believe the weather is supposed to look pretty good until maybe a chance of a little bit of rain Friday morning. As the next pitch to Carmichael, it's on the way. Curveball's in there for a strike, so it's an 0-2 count right now. So 0-2 with 2 runners on base for Cole Carmichael. As the new pitcher for Lawrenceville is Tegan Rowland. Tegan in the stretch, comes set, brings it. Wear it. That's what the dugout's telling him, wear it. But Cole says, I want to hit. Cole wants to hit. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Cole Carmichael. And the pitch. It's going to be a little high, a little curve ball that just didn't quite get the bite on it to come down. So it's going to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on, 2 outs. Deuces wild here at D. White Field. Roland's going to bring it here. And a swing and a miss, and that's going to end the 2nd inning with the Mount Carmel Golden Aces on top, 7-0. We'll be back after these messages.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide, but that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service, give us 2 business days, that's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely, and we're protected and you're protected that way.
My name is Jacob Fiskus. I'm from Oblong, Illinois, and I'm a part of the Ag Business Program here at Wabash Valley. I grew up on a row crop operation and also grew up showing cattle at the state and national level. Collegiate Farm Bureau here at Wabash Valley. We went to the Farm Bureau annual meeting in Chicago, so we got to network with a bunch of different people, and we accepted the Chapter of the Year award through Farm Bureau, so that was really fun. There's a lot more in the agriculture industry than I ever imagined, and coming here has kind of helped me to learn about some of those things. This is where I felt the most comfortable, and I'm glad I made the decision.
Welcome back here to D. White Field as the Golden Aces are going to have some changes here. As River Dasher will now come on the mound. So 2 innings of pitching there for Keegan Linson. Keegan did an outstanding job in those 2 innings. He only gave up a single and a walk, had 3 strikeouts in those 2 innings pitched. Now it'll be the first appearance this year for River Dasher, as River will come in here in the 3rd inning. As the pitcher going out to center field, Cole Carmichael will stay in the game. He'll bat in the 9 slot for Logan Mobley, as Carmichael will move into center field. And then at third base, the pitcher, Keegan Linson, will eliminate the DH. Maddox Dillard will have a seat, and Keegan Linson will be in at third base. Second baseman, number 2, Ethan Metz. So setting up the defense now going into the 3rd inning. Out in left field, you have Jaden Smith. Center field is Cole Carmichael. Right field is Wade Keepus. At third base, you have Keegan Linson. Shortstop, Santiago Juanipa. Second base, Brendan Bowser. First base, Asher Costin. Behind the plate, Ryder Sloss, and on the mound, River Dasher for the first time here in the 2026 season. At the plate for Lawrenceville is the second baseman, number 2, Ethan Metz. So the first pitch from River is a strike right down the middle. If I was River, I'd just keep throwing those until somebody makes contact. So we're in the top of the 3rd inning here at D. White Field. 7-0, Golden Aces on top. River works out of the stretch. Next pitch is right down the middle. Hey, if it works, why change? Keep doing what you're doing, big guy. So it's an 0-2 count here for River Dasher. Batter calls for time. Umpire grants it. So right now, again, it's still straight away here for the Golden Aces. Except Wade Keepus does play a little closer to the line. Ooh, nice pitch there. Just a little bit low on the outside corner from River. Be 1 ball, 2 strikes. River comes set. And here comes the pitch. Fouled off. Got in his kitchen a little bit there. Tried to steal the knives and silverware. Get all that silverware. Knives, spoons, forks. Stealing it all. But as a foul ball out of play, straight back over the press box. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss, as River Dasher gets his first strikeout. Number 14, the right fielder, Corbin Schaefer. So now that brings up Corbin Schaefer, the right fielder. In the first inning against Keegan Linson, he grounded out to Mobley, who was at third base at that point in time, for the first out of the game. So right now we're going, got a little timeout action. So Ryder wanted to talk to somebody besides the umpire, so he walked out to the pitcher. So 1 out here in the top of the 3rd inning, as River still works out of the stretch. His first pitch is on the way. Swing and a miss. River's throwing it well right now. I would just say rinse and repeat, River, rinse and repeat. Called strike 2. So an 0-2 count here to the batter, Corbin Schaefer. Strike three. Generally, what you call that is good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Number one, the shortstop, Emery Ivers. So that'll bring up Emery Ivers, who has the only hit so far for the Indians. Had a base hit up the middle. First pitch just a little low. Ivers stands about 6'3", so got to bring that pitch up just a bit to get above the knees. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss there on the high fastball. Evens up the count, 1 apiece here. As well, I tell you what, we're playing kind of deep, I think, in center field. Especially with the wind blowing in like it is. Curve ball. That was a big curve ball. Just outside, it'll be 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs here. And the next pitch is going to be out of play to the right side here, as Ryder Sloss is going to give it a look and say, nah, it's not coming back in today. And with the wind blowing, it's not going to come back in today. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Emery Ivers at the plate for the Lawrenceville Indians. River Dasher on the mound for the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. And the pitch, inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Ivers. Bring that pitch again. Let's just get it across the plate and let's see what happens. And the pitch. It's going to be popped up. Ryder's going to give it a little bit of a look, but there's no chance on that one. It's going to go out of play. Like I said, that wind's blowing in straight from left field, so it's going to push it out even more. So Ivers fought that one off. It'll be still a 3-2 count here. Yep, I noticed center fielder Cole Carmichael has moved a little bit toward right center. And the pitch, swing and a miss, set him down. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for River Dasher. And that's going to take us to the bottom of the 3rd inning with the Mount Carmel Golden Aces on top, 7-0. We'll be back after these messages.
How sweet it is to be loved by you.
How Sweet It Is, the music of James Taylor with award-winning Nashville songwriter Steve Leslie, comes to the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater Friday, March 27th at 7:30 p.m. as part of the Wabash Valley Arts Council Performing Arts Series. This special night, also presented in cooperation with the Wabash Valley College Foundation, will host several food trucks, music in the lobby, auctions of authentic James Taylor signed memorabilia, and more. Get your tickets now. Just scan the QR code on your screen.
I chose Wabash Valley College because I didn't really know what I wanted to do right after high school, and today I can say it was the best decision that I could have made. When I was here, I had the chance to join different clubs and to take a couple different classes, and I really expanded on my interests. In my classes, I learned what I liked and I learned what I didn't like. So I did get to meet new friends. I joined a bunch of clubs, practiced some leadership skills, and kind of gradually grew into adulthood here, and so I'm very grateful for that. My name is Jonathan Leach. I graduated in 2013 from Wabash Valley College, and that's why this was the best decision for me.
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending.
Welcome back here to Golden Aces baseball. 7-0, Golden Aces on top of the Lawrenceville Indians. We're going to the bottom of the 3rd inning here. A little chilly on this 3rd game of the season, but that's what you kind of expect in the spring. So we've had beautiful spring weather. Game 1 out here at D. White Field. Unfortunately, the Golden Aces couldn't get the win. Saturday, it was warm, very warm. I got a little sunshine. Just glad I had my bald head covered. And then today, we're at 51 degrees. Leading off for the Golden Aces, the right fielder, number 7, Wade Keepus. So leading off here at the bottom of the 3rd inning, Wade Keepus with the first pitch. A curveball is going to be outside for a ball. Wade has walked both times up to the plate here. Little change in the lineup for the Golden Aces today. Wade went from the 9-hole to the 1-hole, and so far he's been on twice, but this time he's going to hit it right at Emory Ivers, and he's going to boot it. So that'll be an error on the Indian shortstop. The left fielder, number 5, Jaden Smith. So now that's going to bring up Jaden Smith. He does have a base hit in the game, as well as he flew out to right field in his last at bat. Coming into the game, Jaden was one of the leaders on the team, batting .500. So he went from the leadoff spot to the 2-hole here. First pitch right down the middle, Smith took it. So it'll be 1 strike count. Golden Aces on top 7-0. Keepus at first base with his leadoff. Pickoff move. It's going to be safe. As the new pitcher, not new, he came in last inning, but Tegan Rowland moved from first base to the pitching mound. Right-hander comes set, and he's going to fire. Swing, ground ball. Coach Browning comes up with the play down there. I know he was a pitcher, but I don't know how much of a fielder he was, but he came up with that one cleanly. Then after throwing the ball back to the pitcher, he's like me. He's got a little old age syndrome going. He had to give it a little rotator movement. As the pitch was just outside there to Jaden Smith. So it'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner still at first base. I'd say let's get Wade on a motion here. Let's see what's going to happen. And the pitch, Smith's going to hit it out to left field. It's over the left fielder's head. Keepus gets around second, around third. Going to come for 4, and that's going to be an RBI double for Jaden Smith. Now batting for the Golden Aces, number 15, the catcher, Ryder Sloss. So Jaden Smith, nice line drive over the head of the left fielder. Wade Keepus, who was on first base, read it well and got all the way around to score for the RBI for Smith. Now Ryder Sloss at the plate. Let's see if he can come up with the same kind of action here. Little line drive. Pitch is high for ball number 1. So Ryder at the plate. Has a sacrifice to right field in the first inning, or his first at bat. Then his second bat, he did get a base hit. Should have been a double, but Ryder met the dirt monster. As that ball is struck, and it's going to go foul. That would have been a home run, folks. It had home run distance. Cleared the fence by a good 25 feet. But he just pulled it a little too much. Even with the wind couldn't keep that ball in. And for second time in 2 home games, we got to tell our guys to get in the dugout. So Ryder Sloss, 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch from Rowland. Curveball just outside. It's going to be a 2-1 count. So now the test of this at bat for Ryder is going to be to see if he can stay back long enough and still get that bat speed through and take the pitch wherever it's coming. So the pitch from Rowland here. Almost hit him, but he got out of the way. Little curveball action there. 3-1 count. 1 pitch, 1 spot right here, Ryder. As out at second base is Jaden Smith. He's being dogged out there by Emery Ivers, trying to keep him closer. And the pitch is high, so it'll be ball 4. So a walk for Ryder Sloss. The pitcher, number 9, River Dasher. So now with runners at first and second, no outs here in this top of the third inning, or bottom of the third inning, sorry. So let's see if River can put together a nice line drive here. There's a good line drive. It's going to go out to left center field, but the center fielder's got a beat on it, and he makes the play. Nice play out there by Lane Jackson as he tracked that one down, as that was a perfect line drive. The first baseman, number 11, Asher Costin. So that's going to bring up the senior Asher Costin. Asher in the ball game has a walk, a stolen base, and a single. So runners on first and second. Golden Aces had runs in the first inning and in the second inning. So let's see if we can get some runs here in the third inning. Need to get a base hit or so in order to be able to make that happen, as you got Smith on second and Sloss on first. 1 out. Swing, and the ball is going to get popped up. It's going to be, is it in the Bermuda Triangle there? It is, as the center fielder ended up having to dive for it. Boy, I tell you what, I'm not the official scorekeeper, so I'm going to wait to see what comes down on that one. Now batting for the Golden Aces, second baseman, number 13, Brendan Bowser. So the question is that a base hit? Did not call it a base hit. I tell you what, this is the toughest scorekeeper you'll ever run across. Yeah, that was one of those, it's like I said, it was the Bermuda Triangle. Center fielder was there, and then all of a sudden just dove for it. As the first pitch to Bowser is a ball, high and outside. Bases are loaded. RBI opportunity. As Brendan, coming into this ball game, was one of the leaders on the team with 2 RBIs coming into the game. He's got a single, an RBI, and a walk. As he pops it up here, catcher's going to take another opportunity at making the catch, and he does. Brings up Santiago Juanipa. Number 10, the shortstop, Santiago Juanipa. So bases loaded for Santiago. Santiago's got a sacrifice to center field and an RBI. He's got a single with 2 RBIs, so Santiago's having a big game here. Oh, little dust back pitch right there. Keeping him loose in the box. Ball 1. So 2 outs here. Golden Aces looking to get a run across the plate here. Ball's in the dirt, gets past the catcher, but we weren't ready to come home on that one. So it's 8-0. Golden Aces on top. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Pitch from Roland. Curveball goes outside. That'll make it a 3-0 count. This is one where you tell Santiago, no. You're going to study this one all the way in. He doesn't. You break the old Little League rules and, oh, dropped it out there. Runs are going to score. As Costin comes in, play at the plate, and he's going to be safe at the plate. So 3 runs come in there for the Golden Aces. Again, we'll check with the official score to see what we end up with there, but in my opinion, that'd be an E9. Right fielder was right there, should have caught the ball, but did not. 3 runs did score. So now that's going to bring up Keegan Linson. Third baseman, number 1, Keegan Linson. So Keegan Linson at the plate. Pitch is in there for a strike. Keegan started on the mound for the Golden Aces here today. He pitched 2 innings, gave up a hit and a walk, and that was it. Had 3 strikeouts, no runs. So now Keegan's looking to do something here on the offensive side. Puts the ball in play. It's going to be out to right field. He couldn't see the ball out there, and it's going to drop. That's a base hit and an RBI for Keegan Linson. Keegan says, I went to first base. That's as far as I need to go. So a single and an RBI for Keegan Linson. Number 12, the center fielder, Cole Carmichael. So Cole Carmichael fouled off to the right side. As right now, Golden Aces lead 12-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Keegan Linson on at first base. Like I said, he started out as pitcher today, but in the 3rd inning moved to the 3rd base slot. Cole Carmichael came in and pinch hit for Logan Mobley, and then he's moved out into center field. So Cole's the center fielder for the Golden Aces right now. There's going to be a base hit for Cole Carmichael. He might get a 2 out of the, oh, there goes Keegan Linson. He's going to go to 3rd. We're going to call that a single or a double? All right, so Cole Carmichael's going to get a double out of that one. So runners on 2nd and 3rd. And now coming up to bat will be number 28, Braxton Brown. Pinch hitting, number 28, Braxton Brown. So Braxton Brown is going to pinch hit for Wade Keepus. Left-handed batter. First varsity action here as home plate umpire's like, hey, fellas, give me a chance to get my mask on. I agree with him. That'd be a bad thing. So Braxton Brown on for his first plate appearance in a varsity game. Curveball's high and outside. Ball 1 to Braxton. So 12-0. Runners on 2nd and 3rd here with 2 outs. Swing and a miss there by Braxton Brown. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike on the outside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Next pitch on the way to Braxton Brown is a ball. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Deuces wild here for the Golden Aces in the bottom of the 3rd inning, leading 12-0. And the pitch is outside. Full count, 3-2. Right down the middle, strike 3, and that's going to end the 3rd inning. So it's the Mount Carmel Golden Aces 12, the Lawrenceville Indians 0 after 3 innings of play. We'll come back for the top of the 4th inning right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Hogeiger. Wabash Valley College is the best decision. I started out as a student here and ended up being a faculty with instructors that were mentors for me that encouraged me to go ahead and get my bachelor's and my master's degree as a non-traditional student, I might add. Then I came back and mentor actually said, come out here to Wabash and adjunct for us. And so I did, and that's how I started and becoming a full-time faculty member in 2020.
Are you living with chronic conditions or finding it hard to manage your health at home? If you're 18 or older, have a primary care provider through Wabash General Hospital, and live in Wabash, Edwards, White, or Lawrence County, our community paramedics can help. Get support in the comfort of your home, including follow-up care, home safety and medication education, vital sign checks, disease management support, and resource connections. Our certified paramedics will work with your doctor to provide non-emergent care to keep you healthy at home. Ask your WGH primary care provider for a referral to community paramedicine.
Welcome back here to D. White Field, as it is 12-0 going into the fourth inning, and we have some changes for the Golden Aces, as Xander Warkin will come into first base. And I'm looking out there, Jaden Smith is in right field now. Cole Carmichael in center. Who's out in left field? Does anybody know? 28, so Braxton Brown. Braxton Brown is out in... So he went in for Keepus. And he's in left field. Smith is in right field. And at the plate, number 7 here, Elliot Garrettson. Number 7, Elliot Garrettson. And the first pitch is fouled off. And Dr. Peach, this probably isn't even going to do you any good other than maybe if you wanted to look at that there. But I started to make some changes on here. So an 0-1 count here. River Dasher comes set and on the pitch. Right down the middle for strike number 2. And with that, 0-2 count here from River Dasher. River on the pitch. Ball is going to be fouled off down the left field line, out of play. Still 0-2 count.
Thank you, Bob, very much. Kyle Peach setting in here for Bob Bowser the rest of the day. Bob's already got Mount Carmel out to a 12-0 lead. What am I doing here? No balls, 2 strikes. The count here is the pitch from River Dasher to the plate. It's high. 1-2. Top of the 4th inning. The 1-2 chapped back to Dasher. The underhand flip to first for out number 1. Now batting number 17, Audie Taylor. So Taylor bats here for Coach Brian McCrary and the Lawrenceville Indians, looking to get on the board. Aces kept them off the base paths today. First pitch here is fouled right back to the screen for strike 1. Nothing in 1 the count. The next from River Dasher to the plate. There for a called strike. It's 0-2 here on Taylor. The 0-2. Fouled back. Taylor lives to fight for another pitch. Thanks to Becca Follett for running the live stream today here at D. White Field on a less than warm afternoon. It's downright chilly. The breeze blowing at us. Check swing. Called strike 3. They'll throw down to first, but they're not able to complete the out at first base. The throw was low, and the Aces first baseman could not secure it there. Xander Warnken couldn't catch it. So it is a strikeout, but no out recorded. The runner's down at first. Now batting number 47, Adam Whiteyaz. Whiteyaz is batting now for the Indians. 1 on, 1 out here in the fourth. Nasher's pitch is lined into left field. The ball will lay up ahead of the left fielder. There was a force play at second base, but instead they'll hit the cutoff. As Braxton Brown out in left field there for the Aces. So the Indians have 2 on with 1 out. Now batting number 48, Tegan Rowland. Rowland will bat with 2 on and 1 out against Dasher here in the fourth. He'll check the runner and deliver the pitch to the plate. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Rowland bats in the 6th spot for the Indians. Dasher checks the runners and delivers the pitch. Swung on and missed. Quick tag down to second base as Sloss fires it down there. And the runner back in safely in Taylor. 0-2 the count. 1 down here to Tegan Rowland. And a swing and a miss. Another strikeout. As Rowland is retired. Now batting number 5, Lane Jackson. Jackson bats for the Indians here with 2 on and 2 out. Runner in scoring position has been stuck out there in an swing there from Jackson on a pitch high and tight, strike 1. Hunter Gray is in the on-deck circle. He would love to bat here in the fourth for Lawrenceville. The 0-1 is inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Keegan Linson started this game for the Aces. River Dasher comes on in relief, and the Aces have a shutout brewing, but the Indians threatening with a runner at second, 2 down. That pitch is outside from Dasher. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Lane Jackson digs back in. Dasher checks the runner at second, kicks and pitches. That's a called strike 3, inning over. Dasher strikes out the side. We are through 3.5 innings here at D. White Field. Bottom of the fourth when we come back in 1 minute.
Have your weather radio, have a flashlight with batteries in it, make sure your cell phone's charged, know where you're going to go when bad weather hits. Go to a lowest interior room in your house and wait the storm out. After the storm, if your power's out or if there's any kind of dangerous situation or anything like that, call Mount Carmel Public Utility Company. As you go outside to survey the damage a little bit, just make sure to stay away from down power lines.
Hi, I'm Tony. I graduated Wabash Valley College at Mount Carmel, and it was the best decision ever. It gave me the opportunity to go on the air almost immediately. Within about a week of starting the broadcasting program at Wabash Valley College, I was a DJ on 89.1 WVJC, and that on-air experience was invaluable to my future career and hiring potential.
Back here at D. White Field, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Interesting note in that top of the fourth inning, because of the errant throw from the catcher to the first baseman to try and complete the strikeout, it does officially go as a K, as a strikeout for River Dasher, who struck out 4 players in the fourth inning. Only 3 get credited as outs, but nonetheless, a strikeout. So the Aces will bat here in the fourth. We are patiently awaiting. Tyler Browning will come and talk to the home plate umpire. I think we may have a pinch hitter here. Let's see. Batting for the Aces, number 5, Jaden Smith. So Jaden Smith bats here for the Aces, leading off the fourth inning. The right fielder takes the pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Smith has singled, he's doubled, and flown out. Also picked up an RBI on that double. And that pitch is chopped toward third. It is foul. One ball, one strike, the count. And the pitch is popped up, playable, right side. First baseman settles underneath it and makes the catch for the Indians for the first out of the inning. And a pinch hitter, it appears, here for the Aces. Michael Reed is the batter, I do believe, at the plate with one down here in the fourth, and he takes one high for ball 1. Pinch hitting for the Aces, number 3, Michael Reed. The 1-0 pitch to the plate. Hits him, and down to first will go Michael Reed. Where's one for the team there? Those sting on a day like today. And that pitch will drop in for a strike. Batting for the Aces, number 23, Wes Stoll. Stoll bats here with one on and one out. Bottom of the fourth inning. Reed is back in safely at first. And actually, the pitcher threw over. The ball got free. Reed, while standing on the bag, laying on the bag, picked up the ball and handed it to the first baseman. Another check on Reed. He's back in safe at first. Pretty good lead for Michael Reed over at first base. He stays put. The pitch is high. As Tegan Rowland continues to work on the mound here for the Indians. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Stoll. That one's inside, 2-1. And that's close, but the ball was not caught over there at first base. Two balls, 1 strike. Reed is off with a pitch. There will be no throw. Michael Reed, the stolen base. 3 balls, 1 strike. Three-one offering. Tap back to the pitcher. He will throw easily over to first for out number 2. So 2 down here in the 4th. Batting for the Aces, number 14, Xander Warnken. Warnken backs with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. 12-0 Mount Carmel. Here's the pitch. That hits the bat as Warnken tried to get out of the way but forgot to tuck the bat with him, and the ball hits the bat, so it's a strike. It's 0-1. Otherwise, that one may have gone back to the screen. So Reed is the runner at second base. Hit by a pitch, stole second, and here's the 0-1. As Warnken. Reed is going to third now, and he makes it safely. So now another runner is at third base for the Aces with 2 down. 1 ball, 1 strike the count on Xander Warnken. The pitch is tapped foul at the plate, 1-2. Roland and the Indians a strike away from getting out of this 4th inning. One and two the count. The pitch is upstairs, close, 2-2. Xander Warnken trying to do something here for the Aces with a runner at third, 2 down. The pitch outside, ball 3, and the count is full. Michael Reed, the runner at third base. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Roland delivers. Tapped foul. Tyler Browning reached his hand down there like he was going to field that ball and then thought better of it. That would have stung. Here comes another 3-2 pitch. High for ball 4. And Warnken is aboard. Runners at the corners now for the Aces with 2 down. Now batting for the Aces, number 13, Brendan Bowser. So Bowser will bat. He's singled, he's walked, and flied out. RBI opportunity for Bowser, takes the first pitch high for ball 1. The 1-0 in the dirt, 2-0. Santiago Juanipa is in the on-deck circle. If he bats, the Aces will have added to the lead or the bases will be loaded. It's up to Bowser, 2-0. The pitch tapped toward the pitcher. He fields it on the hop. The underhand toss to first will retire the side. The Aces saw 2 runners reach base thanks to the free pass. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. We go to the 5th. It's all Mount Carmel, 12-0 over the Indians back in 90 seconds.
How sweet it is to be loved by you.
How Sweet It Is, the music of James Taylor with award-winning Nashville songwriter Steve Leslie, comes to the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater Friday, March 27th at 7:30 p.m. as part of the Wabash Valley Arts Council Performing Arts Series. This special night, also presented in cooperation with the Wabash Valley College Foundation, will host several food trucks, music in the lobby, auctions of authentic James Taylor signed memorabilia, and more. Get your tickets now. Just scan the QR code on your screen.
My name is Jacob Piskus. I'm from Oblong, Illinois, and I'm a part of the Ag Business program here at Wabash Valley. I grew up on a row crop operation and also grew up showing cattle at the state and national level. Collegiate Farm Bureau here at Wabash Valley. We went to the Farm Bureau annual meeting in Chicago, so we got to network with a bunch of different people, and we accepted the Chapter of the Year award through Farm Bureau, so that was really fun. There's a lot more in the agriculture industry than I ever imagined, and coming here has kind of helped me to learn about some of those things. This is where I felt the most comfortable, and
It's March Madness at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Get 0% for 60 months and up to $6,000 off Ram 1500s, or drive a new Pacifica for less than $400 a month. Only at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Well, we go to the fifth, Lawrenceville. Got to get something done on offense here. Batting for Lawrenceville, number 21, Cooper Johnson. Johnson bats here in the fifth against River Dasher. A swing and a miss on the first pitch he sees, strike one. It's been a long time since I've called high school baseball. It's a 10-run rule after 5 innings, correct? So this is it. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Unless Lawrenceville plates 3, this game will end right here. 0-2 on Johnson. Dasher delivers. Outside, ball one. Ryder Sloss turned and asked the home plate umpire, where was that one? 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next from Dasher. Inside, 2-2. Johnson digs back in. The 2-2 offering from River Dasher to the plate. Tapped foul. Ethan Metz in the on-deck circle for the Indians. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, Dasher, good night. Strike 3, right down central. Johnson is retired, and he knew it immediately. Now batting number 2, Ethan Metz. Metz in the 9 spot, bats here with 1 out in the 5th. Aces look poised for their first win of the season. This one is popped up, foul, and out of play. We do believe Coach Tyler Browning will come join us for an interview after this game. So hang around for his comments. The 0-1, a swing and a miss. Metz in the hole 0-2. Corbin Schaefer in the on-deck circle, leadoff hitter for this Indian squad. Waiting for his opportunity. Metz looks at an 0-2, strike 3 called, 2 called strikeouts. Dasher, I think, has struck out the last 6 he's faced at least. And Tyler Browning is headed to the mound. And that is a pitch count pitching change. Gotta love that rule. You can't finish the inning. You've got to have the pitch count. If you go beyond that, then your rest requirement hits and you're not available for a longer period of time. So the Aces make the pitching change here. Dasher's day is done, and what a day it was in relief. With the pitching change here, we'll get it sorted out for you. We'll take a break, and we'll be back here in 1 minute. Stay with us.
811, if you're not familiar with that, it's a Julie program in the state of Illinois. It's actually nationwide. But that's a free service. The utilities take care of that. Customer wanting to dig or plant flowers or fence posts or something like that, call that service. Give us 2 business days. That's the law, 2 business days notice. We'll come out and we'll locate all the underground utilities in your area and make sure that you know where you're able to dig and you can dig safely and we're protected in your...
Teaching kids about money is an important step, and the Student Plus account from the First National Bank makes it simple. It's a free checking account designed for students who are learning to manage their own spending with tools that help parents stay connected. With spending limits, real-time alerts, and instant transfers, students can build smart money habits while parents have peace of mind. Getting started is easy. Visit the nearest branch to open a Student Plus account and choose the features that fit your family best. The Student Plus account from the First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
Member FDIC.
Santiago Juanipa is the tip pitcher for the Aces, and he's going to get a ground ball out to end the inning. Maybe if the throw comes, it does in a nick of time. And that will end the ball game. So Juanipa throws 1 pitch, and it ends the game here after 5. The run rule in effect. Mount Carmel gets their first win of the year. They knock off Lawrenceville, the final 12-0. We're going to take a 90-second break. When we come back, we'll have our post-game conversation with Aces coach Tyler Browning. Stay with us on News Channel 15.
How sweet it is to be loved by you.
How Sweet It Is, the music of James Taylor with award-winning Nashville songwriter Steve Leslie, comes to the Wabash Valley College Brubeck Theater Friday, March 27th at 7:30 p.m. as part of the Wabash Valley Arts Council Performing Arts Series. This special night, also presented in cooperation with the Wabash Valley College Foundation, will host several food trucks, music in the lobby, auctions of authentic James Taylor signed memorabilia, and more. Get your tickets now. Just scan the QR code on your screen.
Hi, I'm Rhonda Hogeiger. Wabash Valley College is the best decision. I started out as a student here and ended up being a faculty with instructors that were mentors for me that encouraged me to go ahead and get my bachelor's and my master's degree as a non-traditional student, I want that. Then I came back and mentors actually said, come out here to Wabash and adjunct for us. And so I did, and that's how I started and becoming a full-time faculty member in 2020.
Back here at D. White Field, it is a final. Mount Carmel beats Lawrenceville 12-0 in 5 innings. Mount Carmel gets its first win. They move to 1-2. Lawrenceville drops to 0-3. The Aces will be back here against Flora in their next contest at D. White Field. That comes up on Wednesday here at the home friendly confines of D. White Field for the Mount Carmel Golden Aces. Good day all around for Mount Carmel. They didn't do much wrong today in a 12-0 win. As they win now to go to 1-2, Lawrenceville has dropped their first 3. Lawrenceville will be at OPH on Wednesday in their next matchup. Well, again, as we said, Mount Carmel will host Flora. Aces coach Tyler Browning is here, and Coach, win number 1, and it was a no-doubter.
Yeah, it's nice to get that first one under your belt. You know, we have high expectations for these guys, and we start the season kind of slow and not playing the kind of baseball we want to play. And we could tell kind of early on, and we know that Lawrenceville's got a lot of freshmen and sophomores out there, so they're kind of in that rebuilding mode. And so we thought this was a day we could get right. And credit to them for coming out, and we competed from the get-go, and we didn't take it easy. We played hard, a lot of energy down in that dugout, and pitchers threw well.
Yeah, you got to get a feel-good win every once in a while, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered. And it showed. The guys looked like they were having fun out there, swinging freely and playing good defense, and pitching was on as well.
Yeah, it helps when we've had a couple outings so far where our pitchers have got a couple pitchers struggle to throw strikes, and when that happens, your defense gets flat-footed, and we haven't made some plays that I think we normally make, and we had a couple pitchers that just attack the hitters all day, and that really helps your defense. It gets you in the dugout quicker on a colder day, especially. You don't want to stand out there too long, and that makes a difference. So yeah, we threw the ball well. We took good at bats up and down the lineup, ran the bases well, and just kind of played a complete game today.
Well, next up, you've got Flora here on Wednesday.
Yeah, we got a big rest of the week. JV's here tomorrow, and then we have light practice day, and then we have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before spring break. So yeah, it's kind of take another reset tomorrow and get the arms rested up. We'll be back here at D White on Wednesday after school, 4:30.
Little warmer on Wednesday, it appears.
Yeah, it looks the rest of the week's a little warmer. Hopefully the rain holds off Thursday, Friday. We can get all those games in, especially earlier in the season. Try to get as many as we can without the weather. So, but yeah, looking forward to it. Flora's got a pretty good team Wednesday, and Newton's always good Thursday, and then we got OPH on Friday.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Tyler Browning, his team wins it tonight over Lawrenceville. First win of the year for the Golden Aces. They win it 12-0. That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. Thanks for joining us on our live stream, NL News Channel 15. Kyle Peach for Bob Bowser, Becca Follett running the stream. So long from D. Whitefield.